Hey guys, Jason here again. Some people have been asking me, how to clean a shotgun. I'm going to show you something that's going to be quite interesting to you. You can take the advice or don't take the advice, it's up to you. This is something you can do every 6 months. I think it's a really good thing to use, but let me just show you a few things first. You've seen this in a video before. This is my little shaving brush, which I use in all the nooks and crannies of the firearm. So this gets in under the rib, spray it with a bit of your oil of choice or whatever you want to use, and that gets in under your rib of your firearms, gets into all the nooks and crannies you can't get into with a cloth that's drenched in your oils. I didn't bring it with me, but I've also got an old scope rag that I've had for about 3 years that's got all the inox, lanox, gun oils. That's been like that for years, and that's where I wipe the guns down prior to putting them back into the safe. But again, this gets into all the parts you can't get into with a rag. So you might laugh, but it's been fantastic, and none of my new guns have got rust on them. Second thing, Chuck super wipes or whatever you want to do. Go find the cheapest ones. Don't spend money on those patches when you can actually just get these. You can actually just cut. They come off in strips, right, and then you can just cut them to the size you want. They work perfectly. Actually, they don't break apart. They don't do anything like, it's not paper towel. Perfect for the job. The gun oil that I use, again, I use grease or oil. I think I've got some Newlon. I haven't got it, but it's out there. I've got some Newlon high pressure grease. It's like a red color. High pressure because in firearms like shotguns have high pressure and a lot of heat. So I use that on my firearms. A big tub was like $12. No point buying the cheaper stuff that only lasts you so often. So definitely buy some of that. Also too, Lanox. This is my stuff that I use on the externals, the internals, everywhere. Obviously where you need grease, you use grease on your high wear areas, but to stop rust, Inox and Lanox, mate, these are the best things you'll ever use. I've never had any trouble with them. This company should probably start paying me for saying how good it is. All right, what this is too, now you're thinking, what's he carrying this for? This is steel wool. 4-aught or 4-0 steel wool. Literally, it's almost like cotton balls. That's what it feels like. It's not like, what you wash your pots and pans with. This is the lightest stuff you can get. It's almost like cotton wool. Right, now I'm going to show you what you're going to do with that. You can get this from like Bunnings or anything, but this is going to be an excellent way to clean your shotgun. I would say every 6 to 12 months as a full clean. I'm not saying you clean it every 6 months, I'm just saying as a full clean. Now what I'm going to show you here, okay, I'm going to try and stand up a little bit, try and get in the camera here. What this has got in, I've got a, I can't unscrew it because it's on so tight because of the revolutions, but what this is, I've got a 12 gauge brush on there, and what I do is I wrap some of the steel wool on the end of the brush. Okay, then what I did with the other end, I actually cut the end off the handle. It didn't screw off, so I had to cut it off, so I had to sacrifice this rod. As I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, okay, in a drill, just any regular drill, again, okay. And then what I'm going to do is lay the barrel down, and I'm actually going to just, with the drill, you're going to keep it moving, keep it wet, keep it lubed up with Lanox or Inox or gun oil, whatever you want to use. I don't really care, whatever you think's appropriate. And what you're going to do, you're going to leave your chokes in. Do not do this without your chokes in, right? People think, oh, you're going to scratch the barrel. No, this is the most finest steel wool you can buy. It's not even like steel wool. It's going to give it an awesome buffing, clean out all your wadding. It's going to do a fantastic bloody job, I tell you. All right, and what you're going to do, you're going to hold on to it, and you're just going to go in there, and you're going to put it in there, and you're going to make sure that you don't touch the sides of your shotgun. Do not go too fast. Keep it wet. Don't go too fast, and keep it moving. Don't stop. Keep it moving. Just in. And if you've got a full choke in, for an example, that's the choke you use a lot of. When you get to the end, it is going to get a little bit tight, but it'll just keep pushing. You'll see it come out of the end a little bit. Don't go all the way out. Just come back and keep going in. When you sort of first put it in your barrel, if you've got length and forcing cones and that, it'll go in really easy. But then once you get into the main part of the barrel, and when your barrel comes out, it looks like glass. Cleans all the wadding, all the shit out of there. It's absolutely fantastic. So don't think, a lot of people do this, so don't think, as long as you don't, when you put it in there, because as you go right in longer, you've got to make sure this steel rod doesn't hit the sides. So just take it easy. Take it easy. Let it keep moving, let it keep spinning, and keep it wet. But I find once you give it a good drenching with your Lanox or your gun oil, there's no problem with it. So basically I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright guys, so here we go. Got the drill ready to go. I've got my barrel down here, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Stick it in. Sorry if I'm going to have too much. I'm just going to hold it. A little bit to get it in. There we go, we're in. If I can bring it back here, I'll give you guys a bit of an angle. Okay. I'm going to put it in. Little bit of speed. Again, make sure we're not hitting the sides. There we go. Back out. Just to get that steel wall on that brush good. So you can see how, if I bring it over here, so you can see it, it's just trying hard to hold it and video at the same time. Okay, we're a little bit of speed. There we go, we're through now. Again, you see how it's moving inside there. Don't hit the side of your barrel, but you'll hear it if it does. Just keep it in the middle. We're almost all the way in. Okay, we're getting towards the end a bit. Almost getting to the end. I think I got a modified choke in this one. There we go, we're right at the end now, so I did stop it, we're right at the end. You probably can't see it. You probably see it coming right at the end there, you'll see it, so you can actually see it hitting the towel there. So I'm going to start now, bring it back out. There we go, you'll feel it just pull too, you'll feel it just pull. There we go, we're out, coming out. There we go, out the other side. Now you can go back in. If you want to do it if you want to do it just in the forcing cones there, because you'll feel it give it a little bit of pressure, and then once it's in, it goes in pretty easily. Again, even though I'm stopping there, I'm just trying to do this on the video. I'll come back out, keep it moving. You can go both ways, and then back out again. Again, what you do now is you give it a good clean out. Okay, I can see all the crap in there. I did spray the brush with the Lanox as well before I put it in there. I drenched it in there. You can see it's all coming out here. If I put it down here, you can see it's all drenched right here. Got to give it a wipe. You probably can't see through the end of it, but you know, that looks pretty clean. Then I'm going to put a dry patch through it and then give it an oil, and then basically back into the safe ready to go. And if you take your chokes out too, you know, again, you can give them a lube, give them a good clean, but again, that steel wool just gave them an awesome clean. And again, it's hard to do it whilst we're here on camera and try and get it good without hitting the side of the barrel, but when you're on your own, it's really easy, and this just really gives it an awesome clean. I'd probably do this twice a year, you know, maybe 3 times a year, depending on how much you shoot, how much fouling you get. But as I said, I'm going to go through there now, and I'm going to chuck a patch through it, and then put an oil patch through it. But when you actually look at it, up at the light and that through the barrel, beautifully clean. If it's dirty, yeah, it'll be dirty. Give it a clean out, give it a couple of dry patches with the chucks wipes, and you're ready to go again. I tell you what, absolutely seriously clean. And you can hold your chokes in your hand and do it with your chokes as well if you want, just in your hand. You just grab your drill, grab your chokes, stick it into your chokes, and then just hold it and spin it. Again, they come out beautifully and sparkly clean. Hope this helped you out, guys. Again, don't be afraid to do it. Watch the inside of your barrel. Go slow and keep it moving. You can change positions and go backwards and forwards in the barrel, but just make sure you keep it moving. I did stop at this video again because it was hard to film. Other than that, beautifully clean. Give it a clean, put it back in your safe, ready to go for your next trip or your next shooting event. Thanks for watching, guys, as always. See you next time.